Hello friends, welcome back. We are going to make our very own piece of artwork inspired by Salvador Dali. One of Salvador Dali's most famous paintings was this one right here. And as you can see, there's some very strange things going on. Remember, his style was called surrealistic. And look at those clocks. Those clocks are melting clocks. In real life, those clocks would not melt. So our painting is going to be a clock melting, okay? So you'll need a watercolor and you'll need a black crayon. If you want to do it with pencil first, you can, but Mr. Herbert's going to go straight with the black crayon first. So for our clock, at the very, very top of your paper, I want you to do a big, move this magnet out of the way, just one big, huge, curved line like that. It's like a big hill on the very, very top, okay? And then we're going to come down and we're going to do a little up and then down again and then up and down again. It almost looks like it's melting. All right. Down again. All right, I'm going to do one more. And I'm going to come straight up. Remember, yours is not going to look exactly like mine, which is okay. That's how it should be. Art should be different. Everyone's is different. You want to be different. A lot of these artists are famous because they're different. All right, so that's going to be the outside of our clock. Now let's work on the numbers of our clock. On the very, very top of a clock, boys and girls, you have the number 12. So I'm going to write a big 1 and a 2. And then over here on our clock, let's write the number 1. And then let's write a 2. And then we're going to write a 3. And now I'm going to start to draw or write my numbers like they're melting because I'm getting down towards the melting part of the clock. So I'm going to start my 4 like this. But I'm going to have it go and melt down. I'm going to start my 5 like this, but then I'm going to have it go and melt down. And then my 6, and this part's going to go way down, a big oval. And then my 7 is going to melt down here. And then my 8, I'll make the top of the 8 normal. And then I'll make the bottom kind of melt down here. There we go. And then my number 9 regular, a 10 regular, and an 11 regular. All right, there's the numbers of my clock. For the middle of a clock, I'll put the black circle. And I'm going to put one hand of the clock just going straight like this. Nice, straight, not bent, little hand of the clock. All right, and then the other hand's gonna go down, but this one's gonna go, it's gonna melt going down. It's a melting hand because this is a surrealistic clock. It's like from your dreams, okay? Now that I'm done with my clock, now it's time to watercolor. Now, I'm gonna watercolor everything outside my clock. I'm not gonna actually water inside my clock, okay? Just the outside of my clock. I wanna keep my clock nice and white so it's easy to see. So I'm gonna take my clock, I'm going to put it on the table. I'm going to do my best to take my camera and show you, there we go, show you my clock. There we go. All right, so for my clock, to watercolor, I'm going to get my watercolors ready. Or when you watercolor, dip your brush, and then you're going to dip your brush in the water, and then you're going to watercolor on the paper. Every time you want to switch your color, make sure you wash your brush off. So let's see, I'm going to put it in the red. I'm going to brush the red until it gets on my brush. And I'm going to start brushing around the outside of my clock. There we go. I'm going to do a little red. I'm going to wash my brush off and get some orange. I'll do some orange on I'm going to brush some more. It's not very dark. That's a little better. All right, and then wash my brush off. Then go a little darker. Let's do some purple. Hopefully this will make it a little darker. Oh, there we go. That's a good purple. All right, a little purple on the side there. All right. I'll even let it drip up here in these other colors. Ooh, that's kind of dreamlike. Wash my brush off. And let's get some green. Hopefully the green will just be like that purple. I'm going to do the green on the other side. There we go. Let it drip a little bit into the other colors there. Wash the brush off. And let's do blue. I brush my blue, brush my blue. So I get the blue on the paintbrush. And then let's do it down here by the, ooh, look at that. It's cool how it drips into the purple. I like how the black crayon that I drew for the clock is kind of acting as a wall. It won't let the watercolor go into my clock. It's like a big wall keeping the water out. And let's see, let's do, let's go back to red. Let me see if I can get a darker one. Just gotta keep brushing it, brushing it, brushing it. And let's do over here. Oh, there we go. That's a way better red. All right, I'm gonna try to sneak in here. Don't want to go into my clock. If you do, it's okay. And I'm gonna go up here, sneak in there, wash my brush off. Since doing the red again worked, let me try to do some orange again. Orange worked a little better. I'm gonna do one more. I haven't done my, have I done yellow yet? I don't know if I've done yellow. Let's get yellow in there. Brush the yellow, brush the yellow, brush the yellow. The more you brush it, and you make sure you add some water to it, and the more you brush it, usually you get more on your brush. It's not so watery. They're pretty good. All right, so when you're all done, you should have your very own Salvador Dali clock. It kind of looks like it's from a dream with all the different colors and the rainbow. And yeah, so hope you enjoyed it and hope you had a fun time learning about Salvador Dali. Thanks.